Jay Bento 2. I have never sworn on his show. What in the world is that accusation? I don't swear on shows. I think maybe a co-host of mine swore once. Well, the Chess Bras swear on their own channel. That's not our problem. But on Chess TV, they keep it clean. Okay? This is a family program except for the carnage that's about to take place on the chessboard. Apparently, me and Simon Williams have a rivalry. But much like my rivalry with John Bartholomew, it's a bit one-sided. In the case with John, it's yours truly getting his face smashed in. But in this case, for some reason, I seem to do well against Simon. And yes, I am openly trying to jinx myself. You know, I want Simon to win. It hurts me to beat Simon so badly. It hurts me inside. It's also bad for business. You know, Simon's he's a big face of our company. You know, I hire him to do a lot of work. It makes more sense for me to lose than for him to be the star. But I can't, you know what, the moves don't lie. I have to have integrity on the chessboard. I have to keep my integrity. Welcome, everybody, to a Chess Rival show. We are about to begin. It is going to be a few different portions. We're going to start with 3-2 blitz. The high-quality chess on the board will speak more than the blitzing. Then we're going to move into 3-0. Still some pretty decent games. Some education will be provided to you as Simon and I go through our thought process. Then we're going to move into bullet and eventually round it out with some Chess 960, as we always do in our Chess Rivals battles. If you're just checking out what has been a legendary rivalry, then you haven't subscribed to me on YouTube or Simon on YouTube, or you just haven't been paying very close attention to anything. So there's a lot of members here already, just rocking and rolling in the chat. As I said, I'm getting accusations that I swore on a show previously. Not the case. But I can't guarantee what Simon's doing over on his channel. If you want to follow the Ginger GM's commentary, go check out Simon's channel. You can choose which one of us you want to follow live. I am streaming right now to twitch.tv/chess and chess.com TV. And if you're watching this as a replay, then you missed the live experience, but you still get to enjoy the X's and O's on the board that are about to take place right about now. The only thing manlier than this show is Danny's beard. Thank you for noticing. You know how hard I've worked on this? I told you, I have I don't have very good facial hair. Weak genes, okay? But I'm working on it, and I appreciate somebody giving me some love. So I do not recommend watching both streams at the same time, because then you're two-timing, all right? It also may end up, I don't even know how those airways would cross. Plus, pretty soon Danny drops into a bad English accent, right? And then you're not sure if you're listening to Danny or Simon, right? And actually, your accent's so bad, Danny, they always know who they're listening to. So anyway, let's do this. Let's rock and roll. Hi to all the fans. Hey, everybody in Twitch. Andreas G1, Admiral, Stapler, Murdon1. You guys are all welcome to be here. And Murdon1 said, "Oh no, not this guy." I love it. You know what? I love the just wear your heart on your chest. You know, wear your heart on your chest. Let Danny know how much you don't like him. Appreciate it. All right, let's do this thing. Simon, the challenge is coming your way, homie Jay, if that's a thing. So let me. I want to challenge Simon Williams to 3-2, and that's what we're gonna do. Ginger GM, let's do it. I'm gonna challenge the Ginger GM to 3-2 standard chess, and the game shall begin. Simon says he's going to destroy me today. That is awesome. Thank you, MM31JR. That's exactly the kind of attitude. You know, who else is rooting for Simon? Okay? Everybody here is rooting for Simon. I mean, there's not a single person here not rooting for Simon. It's like when you watch me, play against John Bartholomew. If you're still rooting for Bartholomew to destroy me, then it's like, are you sick? I mean, at this point, John owns my face and I own Simon. And I love Simon. Don't get me wrong. I think Simon's adorable. How often do you get a dynamite accent and ginger, red hair in a man? Apparently over in the UK you get it a lot, but over here in the States you don't get that very much, and that's one of the many reasons why I love Simon Williams. Also, the thing about Simon is he plays chess like it was meant to be played. Okay, I would like to think I lose to John Bartholomew because John plays chess like it's not meant to be played. He plays chess solidly. He makes accurate calculations. I mean, he defends well. I mean, I could go on and on about the things that John Bartholomew does wrong on the chessboard. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. John plays chess the way it was not meant to be played. Simon plays chess with complete and utter disregard for his pawn structure, for king safety, zero positional understanding. Simon Williams plays chess the way it was meant to be played, like a weak, gambit-loving amateur. That's how Simon Williams plays chess. I love this show because I just get to go nuts with my ridiculous opinions on things. I think I'm about to get mated. Not paying attention to the chessboard so far is serving me well in my goals for Simon Williams to win this match. But no, I need to pay attention. I always want to win. So he had knight f5. He chose against it. Did he choose poorly or wisely? I'm not so sure whether he chose wisely or poorly. Certainly he's got pressure. He had this knight f5 idea, and if I take, he had rook g1 check. I would have had knight to g4, but that felt like dirty stuff coming my way. That felt nasty. So I'm surprised Simon didn't do that. You notice I shifted my chair from time to time. So my goal here is I thought maybe I could play rook to e8 and then get my other knight into f8. Because as Mikhail Tal said, with a knight on f8, there is no checkmate. Ironically, coming from a man who had complete and utter disregard for his knights. So far I've defended decently, I guess. I mean, I'm up a pawn. Positionally, that's kind of the key here. Is I've got an extra pawn, and hopefully that helps me when the going gets tough. But that was a very good move. That was really, really irritating, actually. So how do I deal with that? Is it time to go to Sacktown? Okay, we have some serious problems here, Houston. Houston, we have some serious problems. I may have to offer a queen trade. And you know how I feel about queen trades. Queen trade? No. Potzer on Twitch says, remember the English are taught the dragon in the cradle. Exactly. No, Admiral Stapler may be right. I may have made all the mistakes. Or, no, I'll put it this way, Admiral Stapler. I make all of those mistakes regularly. But if you don't know sarcasm, then you don't speak Danny. So that comes back fully, in full circle. It comes back to being a you problem. Because clearly I'm describing the reason John Bartholomew beating me as all the right things you should do as a chess player. But Simon and I don't play chess, okay? We gamble. One man putting his life on the line on the chessboard with a beard of a confused Caucasian teenager and the eyebrow movements of a deranged psychopath. His name is International Master Danny Rensch. And now he's slipped into a weird accent, even weirder than he was talking before. Now he's Christian Bale. All right, this is trouble, but it's 3-2. So I have some time here. I should think about how to accurately coordinate myself out of this mess I've gotten into. Knight to b6 is certainly possible. If he takes f6, I get c4. It feels like maybe this is the way to go. I'm playing chess. I'm shooting in the dark here, right? Much like Batman, you entered the darkness. I was born in it. I was born in it. What else does Bane say? right? Which should you develop first? Your king side or your queen side? Right? Come on. Knights before bishops, Batman. I think that's a show waiting to happen. Bane teaches chess, right? I mean, doesn't that just seem like an experience waiting to happen? All right, so he finally gets knight f5. But what I don't understand right here is actually what's going on here. He's going to take it. Oh, he's got rook h6, yeah? Wow. Now that was brilliant. Now that was bloody brilliant. And I can't even escape with king f8 because his queen hits e7. Golf clap it out. Golf clap it out. All right, my only move is this, right? Otherwise, I'm mated. Seems that this is my only move, yeah? He's going to go win my queen, which we are fully aware of, and I really need to defend with the rook, despite my frustrated... I am frustrated about what's happening here, that's for sure. But it's not over, you know, Red Rover yet, right? I mean, it's not 100% over just yet. Almost. It's almost 100% over. But there's this outside possibility that I could hold this position with the rook and the knight. I'm going to go here and force him to capture. My knight is defending. You know, my knight is defending some critical areas of the board. And now I'm going to bring this pony into e6 and maybe into d4. Let's do it. I know he's got check, but you know what? I can't worry about everything, can I? I should. I should be worried about everything. I'm not exactly sure why he didn't just pop that queen into a7. That didn't really make a lot of sense to me. But I'm going down. I'm going down. Down, down, down. Seems like the red knight's going down. Do I have knight f4? Seems a little strange on his part. I think he just let me back in the game right there. Yes, please. If I come up, he gives check, I move. I guess don't do that. Just play rook to d6. And now come up here, I guess. Oh no, I missed that. Darn it, that was huge. I just mated myself. Ah, he's got me. Okay, well that hurts. That hurts. It's a bad way to start the Chess Rivals match, to go down, I say swinging. I mean, Simon really let me back in this game here, blundering this knight f4. But somehow I really... what was I thinking? I should have just coordinated the rooks immediately. Just move the king and then double. The truth is, I was probably winning after all of that hard work to destroy myself early in this game. This position that occurred on the board, if I don't play rook d6, I think that the two rooks are just better than the queen here. Okay, I mean, it's not so simple. He's going to gobble up some pawns too, but this is a much better position to play when you have the rooks versus the queen than what I had, right? The rooks can only survive against the queen when they have full coordination, right? Whether that's dominance of a critical open file, or ideally sometimes you can get them working on the 7th or 2nd rank. So this was just a bad way to approach the initial transition here. Rook to d6, self-pinning, and then trying to coordinate my rooks this way was a bad idea. It was misguided. And probably my last chance here is to say, forget you, f-pawn, and just go here. You know, let him go gobble up these pawns. And still, I think I'm in a favorable spot given where I was. Right? Probably it's a draw with best play, but this is much better than what we had. So, all right, well, c'est la vie. We learned, remember, it's best of 3 in each time control. So the first game in the 3-2 portion goes to the man, Simon Williams, the number 1 ginger in all of your hearts. Not talking about Amy Adams, okay? Not talking about Robert Redford. Was Redford a ginger? Like, what, right? Did he go both ways in that? You know, I mean, but who's the number 1 ginger in your hearts, really? It's the Ginger GM. So it is 1-0 currently favoring the one and the only Grandmaster Simon Williams. I've sent you a rematch, Simon. Yo, Town. What's up, Town? There we go. All right, here we go. See if I can return the favor and deliver a counter punch with the white pieces, yeah? Yeah, maybe we can do this one. Maybe we can deliver the counter punch, yeah? Maybe we can guess S3 and now we get a poison pawn, yeah? Is that what he wants? Yeah. We got the poison pawn. Notice I've got lots of time on my clock. If anything, right, I've got actually more time than I started with. Did I put that loss in my pipe? If that's what Simon asked me to do, then that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put that in my pipe and give it a good old toker. So let's see. Checking out Champa Chess, saying hi to everybody there in the chess.com TV chat. Okay, knight f5 early. What's the idea behind this again? I don't think it's that good. But I think I'm supposed to play the rook g1 approach, not h3 anymore. Simon, you're not supposed to challenge me in actually knowing any kind of opening theory, bro. All right, so this is how we're rolling. He's going to play knight e3. This opening is right... What? I was going to say, this opening is right up Simon Williams' alley. You know, it's completely bonkers chess, the poison pawn. So that's how Simon wants to play. Sorry, getting distracted with all you guys talking in the chat. Simon is a French expert. You're right. The Ginger GM knows himself around the French. Now, the issue here is that in a lot of these positions, you don't want to take that pawn, but in some cases, you end up having to take the pawn. I am, for one, just a very greedy person on the chessboard. I follow the Yaz Sarawan school of chess, which is, if you see a pawn, grab it. Grab hold of it. You know, make like Kate Winslet on the Titanic and never let go, Jack. Never let go. FYI, she did let go eventually. Heartless. Heartbreaking for Leo in that movie. Didn't get a fair shake there. But every big actor on the rise has to have that movie where, they died. Just so like it feels cooler to be the one who died. All right, so Simon's position is completely falling apart here. It seems like there's many ways for this one to go wrong for him here, yeah? He's going to play knight check. That's what he wants to do. But what if I just take with the queen then? Let's just trade queens, bro. The thing that's fun about the poison pawn is even when you're in a situation like this one here, right, where white's up 2 pawns, position, oh, now I'm only at 1, but the position is like so unclear. It really, I mean, I have no idea. Like, I could be completely losing in this position. I don't know. I just don't know. He has knight g2 check, and I'm going to have to bring the king up. He'll take, I'll take with the king. This is a strange setup here for both sides. I assume he's going to play knight g2 check and then take e3. I'm up. Okay, he doesn't play knight g2 check. I'm actually really excited about that. I don't know that he saw that coming. I feel like getting my king out of the frying pan there is a huge plus for me. I'm immediately threatening to come down and do some nasty things, potentially on the 7th rank. And why don't I just go do that? Let's just go get that party started. Right? Why not? So he plays bishop e4, but if I play rook c7 and he takes, and I start taking everybody on the 7th rank, okay, I don't need to do that yet, so I'm not going to. Patience, young Padawan. Patience. Bishop to d2 seems to be prophylactic in nature, right? It cuts off the rook from the c2 square. Also removes the bishop from being under the knight's spell here, yeah? Did you know you can now make highlights and provide educational discussion mid-game, right? So if you'd like to use chess.com to stream your own games, you can do it right here on Chess TV, right? Actually, seriously, go to chess.com/streamers. Check that out, chess.com/streamers. I really just misspelled streamers in the Twitch chat. I'll do it in the other one, but you know, if you wanna get some resources and some stuff, we're helping more and more people figure out, because lots of people like to share their thoughts while playing, not just psychopaths like this guy. All right, so he's in big trouble here, big trouble, little Simon, and he knows it. That's why he's freeing the g6 square. But if I play rook to h3, that's quite a problem, isn't it, right? Also, rook to g3 is really nice. Rook g3, takes, moves a knight, g4. But why let him off the hook, yeah? No, don't let him off the hook. Play a little more aggressive here. And yeah, there's no strength requirements. You don't have to be a grandmaster. You don't have to be an 800 player, but anybody can stream. So, how much will you pay? Will I pay you to stream, Admiral Stapler? You can make me an offer that starts around $1,000 per stream. That's how much it would be worth for us to have you stream. Okay, LOL. Right? You asked for it. Okay. All right. I guess I'm gonna have to go for this one. I didn't want to offer the exchange, but I'm gonna do it. And fix my pawn structure in the process, yeah? Admiral Stapler, I love you, buddy, but there's not a high demand for you to come stream, dude. But love you. Love you. Oh, man. LOL, right? All right, let's go give check. Now, how is he surviving this, right? It feels like this is like the hair on his chinny chin, and not the prepubescent kind like I got going on, you know? It seems like Simon is hardly surviving, but I could really screw this up. Now we're getting under time pressure, so I need to be careful. And be careful I shall. Ooh, really? Oh, Cropoli. Holy cannoli. I really messed this up. I really, really messed this up. Whoa, he sacrificed the piece? That seemed highly unnecessary, Simon. I don't know why he did that. He must have miscalculated something or calculated something that I wasn't seeing. One of those two things is what happened right there. That was a very, very tricky play there, Simon. But I'm not going to let it happen. I think I evened the score. 1-1. Winner take all. This is what it's all about, people. This is what it's all about, Christian Bale. Like, why does Batman have to talk like that? Like, when did that start? Who started that? I think it was Val Kilmer, because he was such a pretty boy, right? The original, like those movies in the what was it, late 80s, early 90s, the Michael Keaton Batmans, those were home runs, right? Michael Keaton as Batman, that went over. I don't know that there were many people not buying that. Whatever, maybe Michael Keaton isn't the crazy aggressive stud now, but when they transitioned to Val Kilmer, like the pretty boy move, they want to make Batman a little more of like a sex symbol. Then they went to George Clooney. It's like when they started jumping the ship, they were like, in order to bring it back for Batman to actually be a respected superhero, they had to actually start, doing these voiceovers, like, I'm not here to defend Gotham. I'm here to beat the Ginger GM. Gotham is my city. So, yeah, why did Clooney... Yeah, no, it was... I agree with you. Crichton 2014, I agree. The suit was weird. Clooney was weird. Batman, that was not right, what they did to Batman. I mean, Batman deserved better. So that's really where it all went wrong, is with Kilmer. I think Kilmer was the start, though. Kilmer was the seed, and then it went to Clooney, and then they had to come back full circle. I mean, nobody even likes Christian Bale, but somehow he's Batman, right? I mean, I don't know. And now I don't even get me started on Ben Affleck, right? What's going to happen with these movies? These Man of Steel fiascos. Who knows? I know a lot of people like them. I don't know that I'm a huge fan. I don't know that I'm a huge fan of the direction of the current Man of Steel franchise. It feels like Wonder Woman's going to be way over the top, unnecessary, in terms of the overall storyline, just an excuse to, get her on TV and do Wonder Woman, storyline. That's just me being honest here. When are you not honest, Danny? Why don't you give them a little dose of not sharing your opinions? That's the little voice in my head, who happens to be a confused lawyer who wishes he followed his dad's, path. So the little voice in my head is weird. He's a weird guy. He's not necessarily happy with the life path he chose, so he's constantly attacking mine. You're all there, right? Everyone's there. Everyone's got that little voice in their head. So it's not that I dislike the Christian Bale Batmans. I think I do like the Christian Bale Batmans. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that they had to go like really extreme and dark to bring it back from, what George Clooney and Val Kilmer did. I like the Christian Bale Batmans. I think they were all really good. I mean, the Dark Knight, why? Like, I was wondering which would break first, your pawn structure or your king safety. That's Bane. Again, I'm gonna start this whole Bane teaches chess thing. What? He can do this? I thought that this was a bad idea for him. What in the world? What in the world? All right, I'm going to go sack the exchange and go for the attack. All right, I'm going to Simon Williams right now. Simon's not interested in me Simon Williamsing him, is he? No, he's not. Not really. Precisely, yeah? He's thinking about taking the exchange, as he should be. I think I might have jumped the shark with that exchange sack, guys. I was in a Batman, weird, right? What was going on with that? Who knows? Who knows? But he decides not to bite. Yeah, that's why he's not biting. But what's going on here, right? I mean, I have no idea. Simon and I play the kind of chess that Komodo, like, I mean, like, Komodo is, like, screaming right now. He's like, there's so many blunders being played, he can't even keep track of it, right? Um, so, there's clearly a computer would have a heyday on this one. Do people still say heyday from time to time, maybe? I think they do from time to time. Back in his heyday, it was a mixture of like John Madden and Bane. All right, well, this is weird. I think you should take e5, knight takes, gobble up the knight on a2, queen takes d6, and then play knight e6. I feel like that's his most solid line. If he takes a2 immediately, I think maybe I just take g3. Takes, and then queen takes back on d6. And in that structure, he's got more problems on the dark squares, right? The knight's coming into e3. So he has to be careful here, because if I'm able to capture and dislodge the pawn, there's forks all up in this business. But the biggest disadvantage for Simon right now is on the clock. Now, in a 3-2 game, I have to be careful not to let my confidence on the clock lead to some bad chess moves, because that can happen, right? When you're up on time, you get a little bit nervous. You want to play faster so your opponent loses on time. But wow, right? Simon, I just don't buy this, homie. Are you serious? Are you serial right now, guys? I'm totally serial, right? I'm totally serial about this, guys. Okay, there's so many things I can do. Take f2 takes, knight takes, king takes. Worst case scenario, he wins back this guy, but I'm still up material, right? If I just retreat the bishop, I've got 2 pieces for the rook. But why not give like check, he moves, and then retreat the bishop. Takes, takes. He has to trade, king takes, d7. I guard the pawn. Seems like a win, right? Seems like a win to go for the 2 pieces for the rook. I don't see the d pawn. I'm going to give check first, and then retreat. I don't see the d pawn becoming enough of a nuisance to justify this loss in material. And so that's exactly, that line I just calculated is exactly what we're headed for. I wasn't even sure, maybe bishop to g5 was more solid than bishop to c7. But either way, I like the knight and bishop chances here. So without him getting something dirty going on the e file. Eddie the Eagle has had his last day, right? Or what does Simon call this one? Doris the Dingo. I get so confused with Simon's naming of his pawns. Okay, well, he's surviving, so I gotta play some positional chess here. No, I'm just gonna go take it. Yes, please. Pawns are pawns. He's surviving. He's pulling a Simon Williams right now, and I'm not happy about this. How How is he surviving this? I did not coordinate properly. Why did I do that? I just gave him the pawn with check. That was stupid. I have no idea what I'm doing here. How is he surviving this? No. I want to win. Oh my gosh, I really messed this up. This was the most crazy, ridiculous game of horrible chess ever. Oh my gosh, the rival's drum beats on. It's a draw. What in the world? I feel like Owen Wilson. What in the world? What in the world? I probably should have just taken, and given him the Queenie Poo. I mean, what's going on here? And then something like this? No, there's no way I can win this. No, there's no way that can be seen as the fatal mistake, because there's no way he's going to get a draw there. But having the knight and bishop and a potentially pretty simple path to the d-pawn, something went terribly wrong for me to allow this type of coordination. I mean, so here I should have fought harder to not allow his rooks coming to the 6th rank. As I was just highlighting in the game where I had the rooks versus the queen, the last thing you want is something like this, right? Like rook to c7 makes sense. And see, now if he trades, the knight and bishop are obviously favored. And if he doesn't, I can go here. And so he's lost that ability for those rooks to reach, kind of Optimus Prime over here on the 6th rank. And certainly here I'd be just like, gobbling up pawns. So it feels like just right around here I let him coordinate on the 6th rank, and now all of a sudden the position was a mess. I mean, maybe black is still winning, but under time pressure, this is really, really tricky. And maybe I'm not. I mean, the rooks are really dangerous. I was not happy with... once this was achieved, I felt like from a practical perspective, it was harder to be black than it was white, because he had all these threats that happened, right? I mean, in the game, he was able to have all these checks on my king, and I was already ready for a draw because I just, was nervous under time pressure. There was no real way to coordinate against that. So that was really interesting stuff. The problem, somebody suggested I take on f2 with the rook first, but the problem is he only takes once and then plays g7, and then he wins. So amazing stuff. And right now we continue to stay gridlocked in this 3-2 portion of the Chess Rivals show. I mean, at this point, we're not even getting to the other time controls because the 3-2 games are lasting so long. So that's a good lesson for me and Simon. I mean, really, but the show must go on. Somebody has to win this Rivals match. So let's get a rematch here. Let's get a rematch here. That was nuts. That was the kind of game that was really, it was a very, very fun game to play. Not really happy with the result in the end, but okay. How's everybody doing? Admiral Stapler still going at it in the Twitch chat. Love that guy. What's going on in the Chess TV chat? We got FIDE Master Tampa Chess. We got Grandmaster Caden Trofe. Instead of bishop takes f2, king e7 is simple, Caden says. Instead of bishop takes f2, king e7. Yeah. I thought he had g7. No, Caden, he doesn't have g7 there? All right, Simon wants another piece of this poison pawn action. So I guess what my baby wants, my baby's going to get. And that's not an awkward reference to Dirty Dancing, because nobody puts baby in a corner. But it is Simon Williams is my baby. He's my ginger baby. You know, I've always wanted a ginger baby, and he's my baby. What aren't there lots of songs like that? Hey, I don't mean maybe. I'm gonna be my baby. I don't know. It seems like I'm slipping to a twang. Little country song, right? Jason Aldean. What is that move about? I don't even know what that move's about. Why, Simon? Why must you treat me this way? I feel like the poison pawn is not good for Simon. I feel like it puts him on tilt, like immediately, and Simon lives his life on tilt. So I don't know that the poison pawn is the right balance for his tiltish behavior. I say that right as I don't know that what I'm achieving here, but I feel like Simon he instantly looks for ways to just make chess crazy. That's kind of irritating. What am I going to do against that? That's a really irritating move, actually. I'm not super happy with the coordination of my pieces here. Crown the H-pawn. First of all, this isn't checkers, Clark-Hometa. I love that. Just crown the H-pawn. It's like, you know, crown me or king me, right? In checkers, this isn't checkers. It's queen the H-pawn. But I love that. That was hilarious. And if you did that on purpose for irony, you know, to sound like you thought that's even funnier. I mean, like, seriously, you just won the comment of the day. Can somebody get Clock Meta a diamond membership just for making me laugh? Someone give that guy in the Chess TV chat, CLAU, give him a 1-month diamond membership for kicks and gigs. Because that guy just hit jackpot by saying crown me. And I'm about to lose to Simon, so I'm going to lose the 3-2 portion here, aren't I? Okay, so it wasn't ironic. He actually meant to say crown me, which is hilarious still. This is not good. I feel like I have to try for the obstacle bishop position. This is not good, Hollywood. Yeah, this is terrible. I'm going down the 3-2 portion. I'm going down. This is a horrible game. I don't even see a way to create a swindle. Going down, guys. Ginger's taking me down here, but the Rivals isn't over yet. There are still several portions to come. So, don't go anywhere. Don't turn that channel. So, yeah. So, yeah. Awkward. Things just got legitimately awkward up in here. All right. Gonna resign. He's gonna queen the pawn. It's over. Simon, you did it, buddy. You took me down in the 3-2. I don't know how it happened yet. I mean, I feel like there's, I'm not sure what kind of voodoo, what you put in my water. But you took me down in the 3-2. And we've got a lot more action ahead. So what happened here? I got to learn from this. So he played queen to b6. Somehow I don't really buy that as a great idea. Interesting. I don't have an immediate solution. I don't have an immediate solution. Talking with Simon real quick. Simon wants to know what kind of time we have here. Okay, so we're moving on to 3-0. Here we go. 3 minutes, playing a friend, the Ginger GM, 3-minute chess. Here we go. Time for me to redeem myself. Time for me to redeem myself fully. What is with Simon in this ridiculous bishop f4 idea? Okay, good. Now he goes back to playing, decent chess. Here we go. We're going to get this crazy counter Budapest, the counter of the gambit. I play the Budapest gambit, or the Blumenfeld, I'm sorry. And then he counters the Blumenfeld, and things just it gets so much fun. It's so wild. So the key is I'm undeveloped over here on the king side, and so you have to be really careful not to get in trouble against this little gambit that Simon likes to play. He sacrifices the e-pawn to open the file, right? I got to remember this is 3-0 now, right? Yeah, this is 3-0, not 3-2, so we got to be careful. But he wants to open the e-file, and that's kind of the key. Wait a second. Is he going to sack his queen? How randy would that be? Yes, Simon, you did it, man. I don't even care if I lose. You did it. Yes, that was awesome. Simon just sacked his queen. Like a man. Like a man, he did. And he might just be flat out winning because of it. I have to find a way to get my king out of this mess. I have zero clues what's going on here, and I love it. It gets my bubbles. It gets my bubbles going. It gets me Kobe Calais or whatever. It starts on my toes. Before I know it, I'm wiggling my nose. What else does she say? Eat burgers at Joe's. Starts on my toes, and I wiggle my nose. What is she talking about? First of all, no love has ever made anybody feel that way. It's weird, right? Starts on my toes, and then I wiggle my nose. Wherever it goes, the feeling shows. That's right. You make me smile, then stay for a while now. That's right. You get it. All right. So I'm going to play h6. Just trying to unwind. Right now he sacrificed a queen for one of the sexiest initiatives that has ever existed. And I love it, but I don't know that he's going to pull this off. It's already getting a little bit scarier for him, right, in terms of justifying the sacrifice. I've got to try to reach optimal coordination, right? I think this is what I have to do. I got to try to get my rook to f8. Right, so now I'm going to play here. I will not promise to never sing again, oh Borg. All right. If you promise to only say nice things in the chat. Raised you. Whoa. That was a surprise. Not a lot of time here for either one of us, huh? I think I can blockade. And then maybe have some fun. Skewer. Skewer killed the cat. Let's rematch. We're running out of time here. The Chess Rivals is running up against it. So what's going on here? First game of the 3-0 I won. So if I win this, I win the 3-0, and I've evened the match. But the overall score is also even right now. So let's see if I can redeem myself in this ridiculous poison pawn affair that we've gotten ourselves locked into here. This is like we're changing lives right here. Right now what we're doing is we're fighting for the future of man to understand the poison pawn on a deeper level. Okay, I don't buy this, not initially, so I'm going to try it again. I'm going to try it again. What happened last time? That's right, he played d4. Maybe I should buy this, huh? Something seems wrong with my position. I guess I'm going to try it again. I don't like what I'm doing here. I don't. Admitting openly, I'm not a huge fan of my approach, but I'm going to try something a little bit different this time. Trying something a little bit different. I'm just blundering now. This is getting intense here. I got to win this match. Got to win this game to bring it to bring the overall the portions to even, the overall game score to a point in my favor. Okay. Yes, we anticipated this much. It's really irritating. I'm getting outplayed here. For sure, I am getting outplayed, and I don't like it. All right, time to hopefully get some sort of aggressive activity, but this is not. Apparently, I need to fix my line here. Not on the right track from the start against this little poison pawn affair of Simon's. Trick town, blunder town. Yes, I was looking for that because I had bishop f3 coming. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's how you win rivals matches, not fairly, but by tricking someone. That's how it is. Oh man, but I may not even win. I'm still just like way down right now. The time is the real problem here. Time is the real culprit. I might be winning, but not a lot of time to make that happen. Oh, I totally screwed that up. That was horrible of me. happy. Not happy. I was winning that position. There was no reason to do that, Danny. Why are you such an idiot sometimes? It's frustrating. All right. I'm going to pull it together. Maybe shooting for bishop d4 here might have been an idea. But now I think I should just go for b5, yeah, for sure. Oh, interesting. I did not see that coming. Well, that was really irritating. I'm going to sack a piece. This should be fun. Try to avoid the time pressure I got myself in last game. He's allowing bishop d4 check. He doesn't care, huh? Okay. Apparently that wasn't the best idea. Is that what he's saying? According to Simon, that was not the best idea I've ever had. Huh. This is not going well. Today could be the day, boys. Could be the day Danny finally goes down to Simon. And a chess rivals. Right now it's not looking too good. It's a little strange. The problem is, how do I get out of here? I don't even know how I get out. was a horrible, horrible blunder. Oh, man. That was horrific. Oh, no. No! That was awesome. That was so awesome. That was the greatest. That was the greatest checkmate that's ever occurred, Simon. Oh my gosh. I almost won that game. Down a rook and a bishop, right? What in the world? What in the world? But there was nothing I could do. I mean, it was just forced mate. There was no way to even prolong that process. Okay, wow. That was amazing. Simon, sir? Sir? I tip my hat to you, buddy. That was awesome. This has been a hugely fun. They want me to ring the bell of myself? Okay, I'll ring the bell. I'll ring the bell. Since I got checkmated, I deserve it. I'll ring the bell for myself. That was rough. Yeah, a lot of games gone wrong in this particular Rivals. I mean, I don't know if we want to keep playing 1 minute, whether Simon wants to kind of bask in the glory of his victory now. You know, if he wants to roll into the bullet portion, I'm all for continuing this thing. We're having a blast. So before we decide that, I do want to tell everybody, make sure don't go anywhere. Amon Hambleton is doing a show right after us right here. I don't think it was added to the calendar in time. I don't know that. Okay, it was added to the calendar, so it's on there. So at 11 a.m. Pacific, which is like 10 minutes ago, Amon Hambleton is going live with Material Odds. So to keep it right here locked on chess.com TV, you really don't have to do anything. You just sit there and continue to be yourself. So the last time someone told you to be yourself was the time you didn't get the girl. Okay, so but I'm telling you, if you be yourself, you get the girl. And the girl is Chess TV today. Okay, so don't ever take that advice otherwise outside of Chess TV. But today, you don't have to do anything to be entertained. I think we're going to call it a show because I think Eric Edu. First of all, I can't respond to anything you say because you misspelled my name. Secondly, the schedule is updated often. You probably just don't pay attention enough. Simon, what do you want to do? Sure. Okay. Sure, we'll do 1 minute. Okay, so we're not going to do 1-0. I mean, sorry, we're not going to do the Chess 960, but we are going to do the bullet. So, and again, everybody, don't go anywhere. Right after this, we have Material Odds Challenge with Amon Hambleton, one of the most exciting experiences to occur online since fantasy baseball. So really, I mean, that's just true. I know fantasy baseball, you're thinking, woo, right? That moves the needle. So Amon Hambleton is going to rock it with some fantasy baseball. Now he's going to do material odds challenge. I'm going to go challenge the Ginger GM right now. Do some 1 minute chess. See if I can slightly redeem myself in terms of the total count here. I'm not happy with how I played today. I feel like I let a lot of them slip through my grasp. But okay, that's life. Okay, so he gets away from his old number 1, huh? Not sure why he did that. I mean, he was just pretty much rocking my... Oh, that was a mouse slip. He was rocking my world in the French, so I'm not sure why he decided to change that up, but okay. I'll play a5. Let's go after this guy. Can I go there? Takes queen, takes rook, takes rook, takes rook, takes there. It's a big old trade, huh? Let's do it. Watch this little tactic. Don't think he saw that coming. Boomtown. Shockalicious. Shockalicious. That's a rook sack. A rook sack for mate. The mating attack shall commence. And he said, let the mating attack begin. And he saw that it was good. That was a pretty sick little combo right there. I'm not gonna lie. That might be going on Twitter right there. That's a sassy little checkmate. Sassy. Way to go, Dan. Way to actually redeem yourself slightly. Slightly with a decent win in the Chess Rivals match. But maybe I can bring this score to even and then some, huh? Huh? What do you think, everybody? That was pretty nasty, right? I mean, while he's thinking it over, I'll just remind you an instant replay. I played rook a7, admittedly with the initial intention that after takes, he takes rook, I take rook with check, and then it's a big trade. I'm better in the end with bishop pair. But after doing it, I saw this little trick of bishop takes h7, because if he, oh gosh, I hate this stuff. If he had taken, I had queen d3 check, winning his queen. So it was fun. I had a good time. Thanks for asking. I know you guys are worried. Hey, Danny, do you have a good time on the show while you're losing to Simon? Yeah, I did. Thanks. Thanks for caring. Thanks for pretending to care about my feelings. Appreciate it, everybody in the chat. Oh, are you serious, Simon? It's like go back to the playground. I mean, what are you doing? This is ridiculous. Oh my God, this is just so awesome. I love the way he plays chess. I like the way he works it. No diggity. I'd like to bag it up. He's going to mate me. This is going to get so nasty. I'm going to be begging for mercy by the end of this game. I mean, seriously, right? What in the world is going on here? What in the world is going on here? Let's offer a night trade, maybe. Oh, he's mating me. He's mating me on h6. That is so flippin' awesome. Yeah, queen sack, boomtown. Now who's better? Honestly, I'm probably better here. But I have no time. No time. I have no time on the clock. I can't play this position with no time. Darn it! Darn you, Simon! What What is the deal? I lost 13 rating. Why are you're 2,300 at bullet, Simon? You're better than that. Man, shame on you. I feel like you sandbagged just to take my rating points on this show. Dear God. I don't know how you escaped in that one, though. You're just slippery. You little slippery guy. That queen sack, though, by me was well timed. All right, so he's going to go back in for the French Aruski. We'll do it. You know what? With all the marbles on the line, why not go back in for the game that I have lost in every single time? It just makes sense. Am I right? Let's do something weird. Check this out. Doing something weird. Doing something weird. We're gonna play some weird chess. Doing something weird chess. Doing something weird. Doing something weird. We're playing some weird chess. We're gonna play some weird chess. Do da 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 do. We're gonna play some weird chess. We're gonna play some weird chess. I don't think so, right? Why exactly did I allow this to happen? I don't know. Really? Can he do this? This seems just completely out of his mind. I just mated myself and he didn't see it. I don't even know how that game was that close, but somehow it was. So I think I mated myself at one point in that game and he missed it. Is that true? When I played King to D1, I think I mated myself. Here. King to D1. I'm pretty sure this is mate. Oh, LOL, right? Literally LOL. LLOL. Literally laughing out loud. So, wow. And in the end, you know who saved the day? Simon's favorite, Harry. Harry was a killer. He was a killer from Manila. And, he got the job done. Went and got me a lady. Of course, I had a million other ways to mate that did not go well. But at that point, I was just focused on the pre-move action. So, all right. Well, that was a ton of fun. The bullet portion goes to Dan. I'll take it. And it looks like Simon's ready to wrap it up. So I think we'll give the bullet portion to me, but tip my hat to a victorious Simon Williams. He won the Chess Rivals today, fair and square. Total score 5.5 to 1.5. In case you can't see it, he won the 3-2 and the 3-0 portion by one game each, and I won the bullet portion. So. Lots of interesting games. I feel like the games in the 3-2 and the 3-0 were really interesting. It was fun. So good stuff. Appreciate everybody being here. Thanks, everybody. I'm definitely smiling. This is so much fun. We're lucky. We get to play chess and act like idiots, and it's something that is, I guess somehow it's something people watch. So thanks for giving us the best job on the planet. Saying hi to everybody in Twitch. Ghetto, poor. I don't even know what the rest of that. Unemployed guy, Chris Poker, Sinister Camel, VSim. Everybody, thanks for being here. I don't want to ban you. Why would you want me to ban you? Unemployed guy wants me to ban him. So that's interesting, But okay, maybe it's something that just like he's been waiting his whole life to do, get banned on a chess show. So who knows? People are, to each his own. All right, everybody. Thanks for being here. Subscribe to our Twitch channel, please. Go subscribe to Simon's YouTube channel. If you want, you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Or if you haven't subscribed to the chess.com YouTube channel, of course. So thanks, everybody. Chat, cheers, peace, love, and happiness, and catch you later.